Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're really getting into something crucial for anyone running a business. We're looking at an idea from B-Strat. Is your business sick? A self-diagnostic checklist for business health. Our goal here is pretty straightforward. Give you, the business owner, a clear, actionable way to check up on your company's health and make improvements.
Exactly. And it's so important to think about it like personal health, right? You don't just go to the doctor when you're seriously ill, or you shouldn't anyway. Businesses need those regular checkups too, not just when disaster strikes. B-Strat really frames business health broadly. It's financial, sure, that robust performance, but it's also happy customers, engaged employees, and just smooth, efficient operations. That's what leads to long-term success.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So let's unpack that a bit. A lot of owners are so busy just putting out fires day to day. How do you even spot the signs? Like beyond the obvious, maybe sales taking a nosedive.
Yeah.
What are the sneakier symptoms that things aren't quite right?
That's a really good question because you're right. A sales dip is easy to see, but B-Strat points out some more subtle indicators, things that might creep up on you. For instance, have you seen a sudden increase in customer service complaints? Even small ones. Sales might even be okay for now, but that kind of spike, it often signals a brewing problem with your product or service, like an early warning.
Ah, okay. So complaints, even if sales look stable. What else?
Well, look at the trends behind the numbers. Is your customer lifetime value going down? Or maybe your customer acquisition costs, how much it costs to get a new customer is climbing, but you're not actually grabbing more market share. Those are, financial indicators, but they tell a story beyond just the profit and loss.
That's really interesting. It's about the direction things are heading, not just the snapshot. And I guess employee issues fit in here too. Stuff that's maybe less obvious than people quitting left and right.
Oh, absolutely. High turnover is, like you said, a big red flag, hard to miss. But B-Strat also highlights things like a falling employee net promoter score, or ENPS. Are your employees actually recommending your company as a place to work? Or maybe you notice productivity just flagging. Teams seem sluggish, projects are getting delayed, quality is inconsistent, and it's not clearly tied to, say, a market downturn.
Right, like in a tech startup maybe, where things should be buzzing, but projects keep stalling.
Precisely. That often points to deeper issues, maybe with the culture, maybe management style, something under the surface. And on the customer side, again, it's not just about outright negative reviews. Are your repeat customers buying less often? Are you getting fewer referrals than you used to? That can show loyalty is eroding, sort of quietly, like that favorite restaurant example, the regulars just slowly stop showing up.
Okay, so we've identified some of these maybe more subtle warning signs. How do we move from spotting symptoms to actually diagnosing the problem in a structured way? What's this B-Strat self-diagnostic checklist look like?
Yeah, it's about being systematic. B-Strat breaks it down into four main areas, four pillars for the checkup. First up is financial metrics, and it's deeper than just our sales up.
Yeah.
You need to ask, how quickly are we converting investments back into cash? What's our cash conversion cycle? Are we looking at profit margins for each product or service line? Is one maybe dragging the others down?
So not just the overall margin.
Exactly. And expenses, are they just being tracked or are they actively managed? Do they align with creating actual value? For smaller businesses, B-Strat suggests that even if you can't get a financial advisor right away, really scrutinize your monthly cash flow statements. Look for their spending patterns that just aren't pulling their weight.
Okay, got it. Understand the value of spending, not just the amount. What's the second pillar?
That's customer insights. How well do you really know your customers? Are you just passively receiving feedback when someone complains, or are you actively going out and seeking it? Think targeted surveys, maybe monitoring social media chatter. Some companies even use customer advisory boards.
Proactive listening.
Yes. And how often are you doing real market research? Not just checking satisfaction, but understanding how their needs are changing over time. B-Strat is big on mapping the entire customer journey. Where are the little friction points you might be missing?
Makes sense. And pillar number 3, that's the team, right? Employee welfare.
Correct. Employee welfare. And again, we go beyond just that headline turnover rate. Why are people leaving? Are you doing exit interviews? What are they telling you? What's your ENPS score saying? And crucially, what are you doing about that feedback? Are you investing in training that actually helps people grow in their roles and careers? Or is it just, box ticking stuff?
So meaningful development.
Meaningful development.
Yeah.
Because real engagement links directly to better work, fewer errors, more innovation. It all connects. And the last pillar, operational processes.
Okay. The actual nuts and bolts of how things get done.
Exactly. Are your systems just there? Or are they lean and efficient? Are you actively looking for bottlenecks in how you deliver your product or service? Maybe using tools like process mapping. Are you using technology effectively to streamline workflows? Or are you kind of stuck with clunky, outdated methods, just patching things up?
Right. Okay, that's a really comprehensive checkup. Financials, customers, employees, operations. So you go through this, you identify the weak spots. What then? What does B-Strat suggest for actually turning things around, for recovery and ideally growth?
Well, the diagnosis guides the treatment, right? It's about targeted action. For financial performance, it's not just about slashing costs randomly. It's more strategic.
Mhm.
Things like scenario planning, what if the economy changes? How do we adjust? Optimizing your cost structure, using maybe activity-based costing to see where money really goes, and definitely looking hard at diversifying revenue streams. Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Smart.
Well,
More resilience built in. And for the team. For employee morale.
it's about building a genuinely supportive environment, what B-Strat calls psychological safety, where people feel safe to speak up, to make mistakes, to innovate, implement professional development that's actually tailored to individual needs and career goals, create clear paths for advancement within the company. It's way beyond just having an annual review, it's continuous engagement.
Yeah, fostering that positive culture. Makes sense. What about keeping customers happy?
You need to get ahead of the curve. Use data, maybe even predictive analytics if possible, to anticipate what customers might need next. Personalize your offers and communication based on what you've learned through those deeper insights. And build loyalty programs that offer real value and genuinely reward customers for sticking with you, not just, another punch card.
Right, making them feel valued. And finally, operational optimization, fixing those processes.
Think lean. Continuously look for wasted time, wasted resources, unnecessary steps. Lean methodologies are great for this. Invest in technology that can actually scale with your business and automate the tedious stuff. And really important, empower your frontline employees. They're often the ones who see the inefficiencies first. Give them the ability to suggest and even implement improvements.
That empowerment piece sounds key. Wow. Okay, this is a lot to think about, but incredibly valuable. Going through this kind of detailed self-check regularly, it really feels like it puts the power back in the business owner's hands. You're being proactive, not just reacting to crises.
Absolutely. It's about taking control and building resilience. And maybe to leave you with a thought, if we pull back to that bigger picture, business health, as B-Strat presents it, isn't really a one-off fix. It's not a destination you arrive at. It's this ongoing journey, right? A continuous cycle of checking in, assessing, adapting, improving. So the question for you listening right now is, thinking about your own business based on what we've discussed, what feels like the most crucial area, the one needing focus right now to build that sustained resilience and keep thriving.
A really important question to reflect on. Definitely gives us all some actionable insights to consider.